And we're back with some more oxygen not included on Rime. And today we're going to be hammering out quite a few achievements, I think. We're going to be getting quite a few of them. I don't want to jinx myself. Okay, I've probably already jinxed myself. But I think we're close on quite a few of the trickier ones. Colony summary-wise, I've just been checking here. We have 2 cycles where we've got easy living done, where there was more deliveries done by auto sweepers than duplicants. And this is the 3rd cycle, so we've got 64 deliveries done already this cycle versus 20 duplicants, so we're going to get 3. This down here, the counter on that doesn't increment, but that's definitely the 3rd cycle at least that's been done. We've got quite a few others that we'll get around to. I think I'm going to knock out Get a Room as well. I'm going to get all of those this cycle. We're going to knock out most of the ones that don't involve us having all the science, while simultaneously, we're going to get all the science. So I think maybe another episode or 2, and we can have this all tidied up. For the time being, I've finished some of the tubular stuff, and what I'm trying to do is reconfigure a rocket right here. I want to get a new rocket ready to go because we have to send a duplicant out to no, it's 0. We have to send a duplicant out to get a gassy moo, which means I need to construct a rocket that can bring back a biological cargo bay from the 5th ring. And using Oxalite, which is terrible, we can only send 1 cargo bay, but with Oxalite, we can definitely get out to the organic mass and grab ourselves a gassy moo. All pretty handily. Where is this set to? I believe I've already set the numbers on this. Solid oxidizer tank, 1593. Yeah, you are set. You know what? Let's move that down there where it's just a little bit nicer. You can deconstruct that. Yeah. And let's hope no one drops their Oxalite. That stuff is ridiculously expensive. Yeah, hopefully they'll get around to that. Now, at the same time, I want to get this duplicant out of that cargo module, or that command capsule. The reason I didn't get them out of last cycle is to do with this one, the job suitability. Once I take them out of the capsule, I'm not sure if they're going to count towards this or not. Was that going to reset that counter? You know what? I don't really care too much. We'll find out when the time comes. How is that only a 2 of 5 still? That should be a 3 of 5. I thought a night just passed. Never mind. It's just the game being the game. We are going to unassign Jessica from there. And we are going to assign Jessica to there. Is she going to get in? No, she's going to go off and do stuff. I really hope that doesn't mess this up. If she's off running around taking care of all her normal stuff, she might not get around to doing a task this round. And we definitely need her to do a task before the end of this cycle. Right, but yeah, we'll finish filling this place up. And once that's fueled up, we should have this rocket ready to launch, assuming we can knock out biological cargo bays, which we're doing. We only need another 200 data banks there, and we're done. And if we check under research, where are we? Data banks, we have 300. So we will definitely hammer that out this round. Oh, so looking forward to getting this launch underway. To make sure I achieve all the things getting supplied by auto sweepers, what I have done is we have these kilns here set to do ceramic. Now, feeding a kiln with ceramic does count as feeding a machine. So if I can get them to make 40 or 50 ceramic operations every cycle, that means I'm definitely going to beat everything else out. So in that instance, I need to get my hands on some clay every round. So we are just going to dig straight through here and take out all the clay. We also might want to dig... Yeah, there's clay in there. You know what? No. I'm going to leave some clay so there's more clay for the next round. I've got another 2 rounds of this to go, and I want to make sure I get all the clay I possibly can. Just in a timely fashion. That polluted water in there, I don't care about it. It'll pour down here and eventually pour down here. This centralized water tank at the bottom of the base turned out to be perfect. Polluted water ends up here getting filtered out. Clean water ends up where it needs to be, and salt water gets filtered before getting turned into clean water and ending up where it needs to be. That was probably my smartest plan, even though it wasn't a plan. My smartest accident? Yeah, that was my smartest accident. Now, I'm going to need my dupes to get along to doing that so I can get some clay, and I want those kilns up and running. One of my emergency procedures here I can do to increase worker activity, let's say, or automation activity. If you go under colony summaries, you'll see here currently it's 14 for the auto sweepers so far. However, if I go, say, turn on some refined carbon, and there, it just filled up the refined carbon. We should now be up to 15 instantly. And would you look at that, 15 by the auto sweepers, which means in desperation mode, I can turn that on. And I can make sure that I get all the operations I need. With that all done, though, rocketry-wise, Jessica, have you got back in? No, you have not. You know what? We're going to make this a level 9. I need to get Jessica back in there and launched. I don't want her still on the ground at the end of this. 1593, 15900. Yeah, I made a mistake. I need to empty out one of these fuel tanks. It needs to be 1593. So one of these needs to be 693 kilos. You're closer. 693. And then we're going to want to get you installed there so someone can reach across and empty that tank out. And we're going to make you a high priority. Yeah, I'm going to start using level 8s and all sorts of crazy stuff now. Is that active? Yeah, we're active. Now, show star map. We want to select a destination for you. It's going to be this one, though we're not going to launch you just yet. We're still waiting on the research to put in a biological cargo bay. This is very annoying. If I don't get Jessica back in here, what will happen is it might end up that that I don't hit one of the achievements this round. The suitability one, for example. Oh no, we're at 15 of 15. No, we're good. We're good. I get a little bit paranoid sometimes. Anyway, I think that must mean she's back in the capsule. Yeah, she's assigned. Perfect. Yeah, I'll skip this forward a bit while that plays out. We're also on our way to getting totally tubular. But now that we've got all of that done, and we're ready to put in... Oh, when is that ready to launch? Well, it will be once we put in the cargo module. Once that's all good to go, what we can do is connect up these tubulars. The tube network. I want this to go around my base somehow and come out the bottom, just to cut down on travel distance from people going, well, there's dupes that are coming down here to get lead, and then they have to go, well, a long way. So, time to get this up and running. I have started on this, though I haven't filled up the power in this network just yet. Oh, yeah. I should probably set one of these to high priority so someone comes down and fills it up, just to get it kickstarted. It'll be fine. Connect those up together. This grid is going to go up here, and oh, yeah. I'm very disappointed because when I go into colony summary now, this has gone back to 1 of 5. Maybe when I reloaded the game, when I just started it up, maybe it just ignored the last ones, which is frustrating, a little frustrating. I mean, I'll have to work a couple more cycles just to make sure it's all done, but hey, 5-10 cycles, we can do that. That's not a problem. Now, we'll bring this up here. I'm going to have to do a little bit of funny routing around. What's that doing there? You know what? You can go now. We're going to do some routing around here, and I'm going to run the transit tube network up the side here. I can't bring it through my base because it will eat straight through my natural park. Can't be having that. I don't want to bring it through my ranches either, so we're going to do a ring around the rosy and go all the way around the sucker. Well, that's the plan. Finally, that's some more completed research, and yes, it's biological cargo bays and sightseeing modules. Perfect. That means the last piece of research is underway. So close. Now we need to go up and immediately start building a cargo bay, or a biological cargo bay on this rocket. Where are we going? Rocketry. We'll give you a biological cargo bay, and boom. That should take care of gassy moves. And why can no one reach that? Someone can't reach that because there's something in the way. What the? Oh, my God, a regolith has fallen down right here. You know what? That is not normal. We'll get rid of that. We'll put in some mafic tiles there to hopefully prevent that from happening again. Oopsie. Plants have died. Oh, yeah, more regolith. I swear at some point I will stop half-assing this. It's just currently with speed, like trying to get through this at this speed, there are just so many mistakes I'm going to make. Oh, come on. Get that out of the way. Oh, and I think there's some data banks in there and they need to be dug out. This whole place is a terrifying mess. Oh, and I've sealed this off. I don't need this anymore, so I'm just going to seal it off and not worry about it. It saves me maintenance and repair costs. Hydrogen-wise, we're still not up to where we need to be to get the liquid hydrogen done, but we're getting closer. Anyway, I'm going to finish this off and get this launched hopefully soon. Yeah, these just keep resetting every cycle. This here, Easy Living Auto Supers have completed more deliveries to machines than duplicates over 5 cycles. I've hit that every cycle, yet it keeps going back to 0. You know what? I'm going to have to do some research into that, but I'll do it off screen. For the time being, I'll just continue on as if I can get it, and we'll hope it works out. Have we set this? Yeah, they're set. You're set. Yeah, we can deconstruct you, and yeah, we're going to launch you. In fact, do we care about deconstructing those pods now? No, we do not. Everything's fine. We've got a biological cargo bay ready to go. All we need is one gassy moo. Gassy moo, gas grass seed, launch mission. Done. Why are you not launching? Launch path blocked. Oh, come on, regolith. Okay, we'll get rid of you. Get rid of you. We'll make you a priority 7. That should be fine. Anyway, with that done, you good? There we go. Now we can launch it. Perfect. When that comes back, we will have our first gassy moo, and I think we should be able to just tame it, and that will be the end of most of the critter ones. Oh, and you, we can empty the storage on. We have now plenty of fullerene to take care of what we want to take care of. That should get dumped into storage down here by the molecular forge, which is still waiting for materials because I haven't hooked anything up to it. But you know what? It's fine. We've got enough petroleum ready to go for that one. Speaking of which, I ran out of petroleum because I had turned everyone's machining down, so no one was operating the oil refinery. I eventually cranked up the priority on this to 9 to make sure someone would operate it, and the plastic presses are now back up and running again in full swing. Though, yeah, petroleum-wise, I think a lot of that's going up to the top of the map. Oops. Oh, another thing as well, I think I dumped out a few containers of petroleum up here, did I? Yeah, there's like 1,300 kilos of petroleum. I'm going to have to find a use for that. Wait a minute. How do we have a colony achievement? That shouldn't be a thing yet. Totally tubular. Okay. Never mind. That we definitely should have. Duplicants have traveled 10,000 meters by transit tube. That's fine. I thought I was kind of hoping and praying it was going to be one of these and the thing had sorted itself out. But no. Auto sweepers 14, duplicants 5. Yeah, that's fine. That should stick. But the moment that rolls around to midnight, that's going to say, yeah, it didn't happen. Never mind. Anyway, food decayed? Oh, rotten meal lice. Yeah, I'm no longer harvesting these things down here. The set you to 1. I don't want to harvest any of the food that the mealwood down here. I'll just let the Drecos eat it. If they can't eat it, that's fine. Oh, and over here, how are we looking on plastic? Yeah, 22 critters a year. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. I'm still a little bit low on plastic, though. If we check here, how much have I got? Yeah, I've got 118 kilos of plastic. Not a lot. I'm not going to be able to finish this this ring around of transit tube just yet. But soon. Soon. Research-wise, I have 2 research available. We've got Bruce and Beast, and both of those should be able to take care of that pretty much in shifts. Well, that's the theory. Now, all of that done, what was the plan? Oh, yes, I wanted to do something with that petroleum. To get rid of that annoying petroleum. Well, not the annoying petroleum. The petroleum I left lying around the map. I would like to recycle it because I am currently a little bit short on the stuff. I'm just going to dump it all down in here. We'll make this a sweep only, and we'll set this to petroleum. And now I can go around and get rid of that annoying petroleum that fell around the map. Oh, we should probably hook up some power to this. You know what? There is some power right here that is doing nothing. That can totally help out with that. Once those 2 are done, yeah, we can sweep that up, and that petroleum will just get dumped across there and sent back into our system. I have been rather sloppy with my resources. It's just the way this game has played out so far due to the speed we're trying to obtain. How much further can we go? You know what? I am just going to commit to the lot of it. You can go right there. You know what? You can't go through there, can you? Damn it. I might have to move that down just a scooch. Oh, yeah, this cycle's passed over, hasn't it? 1 second. Let's see what the game has decided is our result for that last round. Yes. Easy living. Auto sweepers completed more deliveries to machines than duplicants over 5 cycles. So it was counting it. It just wasn't telling us because it was just messing with us. It was messing with us, but it's done. That's easy living done. That means all we got to do is get job suitability. Job suitability, we have been hitting it every round. We just probably need to do it for about another 5 more rounds, which is, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. We can manage that for another few rounds. In the meantime, yes, I want to... How am I going to do this? Yeah, that looks perfectly normal. There's nothing rushed or silly about that at all. All I need is enough plastic to finish it, and that will be a nice, simple, coherent transport grid that I've built. Yeah, down here, I think... How's our petroleum looking? Yeah, we've got a little backlog. Everything's going along fine again. Yeah, that was sloppy of me. I should really have a lot more petroleum stored up and ready to go. But you live and you learn. Now, next up, I just want to keep... I want to keep getting it so... Oh, where is this? I want to make sure that all my dupes keep hitting job suitability. And we seem to have been hitting that every round so far. So I'm going to keep an eye on that one. But now that all of that is done, what I want to do is start making some supercoolant. We're going to put this on a higher priority and get this built. Reason being, it's time to start making liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen. Right now, we're on a clock. Can I explain this? Let's go into the colony summary options. Weak job suitability, yeah, we're working on that one. Get a room, I should work on that one too, but get a building cooled. That's going to happen when we get our supercoolant up and running and make our liquid oxygen, liquid hydrogen. Taming a gassy moo has already been, we've sent the rocket. Critter Whisperer, that just requires a gassy moo and a shovel, so we've launched the rocket for that one. Tech, the honorary doctorate, we're researching the last tech right now, so that's almost done. Home Sweet Home requires us to build the Great Monument. The Great Monument only requires us to have a bunch of steel. The only thing I'm missing is steel and a little bit of glass. Those I can churn out in no time. So realistically, the hardest ones left I have to do are liquid oxygen, liquid hydrogen to get that one rocket for the Great Escape, and maybe some glass. That's about it. Yeah, we're disturbingly close, and quite early on too. So where to set up this rocket? I was thinking, you know what? This rocket doesn't have to be that big. Let me have a quick think about this for a second. You know what? I think I'm going to build it here. I'm going to build a rocket subterraneanly so that I don't have to care. Yeah, I could try building it up here, but that's just an awful lot of effort and trouble because I need to build a liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen setup right beside it just to cut down on travel distance. So I think I'll just put the rocket here and liquid oxygen and hydrogen, I'll put it down here. Makes it closer to my base, easier to gain access to. I'll have to vacuum little bits of it out, but yeah, I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. We'll see. Which one of these takes less steel? How does a petroleum engine only take 200? You know what? Not going to question it. You can go right about there. We'll put you right under this rocket. So, yeah. Boom. That means we'll have to put the liquid oxygen, liquid hydrogen setup somewhere around here. This, I think, is what is going to be my my liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen production. And if you're wondering where I come up with this design, well, I just went back and looked at one of my old tutorials. I can never remember how to make things, so I just go back and watch my own videos. It's a little bit weird to watch my own videos because I sometimes get angry at myself for not having stuff in there, but whatever. I just looked at the pictures and I think I'm good to go. This will be the liquid oxygen hydrogen setup, and this is going to be our liquid oxygen hydrogen rocket that's going to go to the far section. Oh, okay, now I need to get this started, but first I want to sort of clear out the area, so I do have to cancel some of these just so I can let all the dirt and debris out of here. I don't want that dirt and debris hanging around, that would be bad. So we'll just get rid of all of you, and we'll fill you in with dig commands. That should get rid of everything, and then I can fill it all back in with the required bits and pieces. We are coming up on the end of the night, and if we check the colony summary here, we've still got 15 of 15 dupes have done errands this cycle, so at some point that achievement has to kick in, right? It has to? So close. Research-wise, yeah, getting there. We're almost halfway through that last research chunk, or the advanced space research. And up here, why is no one chopping that out? You know what? We're going to make those all priority 6s. Yeah, I'm going to need some dupes to get up there and take care of that problem. This is going to be a bit of a mess, but I have some plans. The oxygen that's already in here, don't care. That will get liquefied. The oxygen that's going to be in the hydrogen area, don't care. That will get frozen. The oxygen that's in there, yeah, that I might want to do something about. I might want to extract that somehow. Yeah, but, building it down here gives me some advantages, but also some disadvantages. Swings and roundabouts. So, next up, what is the plan? I'm going to need enough plastic to put down the steam turbine on top of that. Is my plastic free? No, there's still... Plastic is still being absorbed by the whole grid network thing I'm still trying to produce. Come on, how much plastic is there? 600 kilos? Well, it's plenty of plastic. We have all the plastic in the world, unless it's all committed to something else. So instead, we will cancel a whole bunch of this, just the easy ones. And also you know what? You can all go as well. That should free us up enough plastic to put down the power. Boom. All right, we'll make that out of lead. We don't need anything fancy. And that will be our heat deletion once that's in place. Oh, and I should probably change the priorities on all these to a little bit higher. The rocket can wait. The rocket can't be launched until we've got all the liquids to go in it anyway. We are still well clear of the end of the cycle, but we already have 15 of 15 again. Come on, come on. I really want that one knocked out because once it is, I can start letting my duplicates out of the rockets. Currently, when rockets come back, I don't want to let the duplicates out in case they mess with the numbers or the figures, or it's just This is one of those tricky ones to get. I know someone was telling me they put all of their duplicates bar one into rockets just so that that one duplicate had no choice but to do tasks every round so they could knock out that achievement. I don't have to go that far. I'm not saying I wouldn't go that far. I would most definitely go that far if that's what it took. I would prefer to do it as organically as possible if I can. Yes, this whole thing is gloriously messy, but we're getting there. Believe me, there is method to the madness. I had to delete this the steam turbine up top because I want to pour some petroleum in here. It's to help with how heat transfer works in this game. Well, currently at the moment. Otherwise, we get heat deletion, but I'm not even sure if that's a bad thing. But there's a couple of other things I do want to do, so we're going to put in a layer of petroleum down here, and then maybe a couple of other little nice tricks. Anyway, yeah, we'll skip this forward while I get more of this mopped up. All that polluted water came from up here. I don't think I'm going to dig that out just yet. I kind of want this reed fiber to keep growing. I'm sure I'll find some uses for it after we finished all the achievements, so there's no rush. The rocket's only going to go up to about here, and then later on we can dig out the rest of it when we want to. Wow, okay. There is a bunch of regolith right there. You know what? I'm not sure that counts anymore. We don't need to get back out there until the biological cargo bay comes back, so that can wait. Where are we on that cargo bay, by the way? 34% done. We have 9 cycles. 9 cycles. I should maybe speed this along now that I think about it. Wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. I thought it was 3 cycles for every ring. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 cycles. Oh, is that return? Oh. Okay. I was thinking it was... Oh, never mind. I made some silly mistakes, didn't I? Oh, well, no. It's fine. It's fine. 9 cycles to get together a liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen production facility, fuel up a rocket, and launch it. 9 cycles? Yeah, we can do that in 9 cycles. Oh, I better start putting in a power plant for this whole thing as well. And planning how I'm going to do the power. Ooh, yeah, 9 cycles, we can do it. Making this into a vacuum, this is my area where I'm going to have my steam chamber, where the steam turbine deletes the heat, dumps those water back down here, and then the aquatuners dump more heat into it. I need to push all the oxygen out of here. I don't want that messing with it. The gas pressures can cause problems. Some people say they don't have problems leaving oxygen in there, but I believe it does block turbines having lumps of oxygen. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in some polluted water on top of this oil. So we're going to have petroleum on the bottom layer, then we're going to put 200 kilos of polluted water on top of that, and then after that we're going to put 200 kilos of clean water on top of that. That should give us a nice stabilized system where we don't have to worry too much. Well, it'll force out all the gases, and then we can just, that'll be an entirely liquid system, but with only a small amount of each type of liquid in there. Well, we'll see how that works out. Anyway, next up, let's, oh yeah, I've got the plumbing in here. Like I said, this is all pulled from my tutorial. Link up in the top right. Go check it out if you're trying to figure out how to do one of these yourself. That's got food poisoning germs in it. Yeah, that's fine. We don't mind food poisoning germs or anything. They're not going to survive in here. Nothing's going to survive in here. That gets rid of the polluted water. Now we're going to go with just regular water. We'll get rid of the sweep only. Once we've got clean water in there, that should, if we bring up the liquid overlay, yeah, you see the way there's 2 layers of liquids. The third layer will top up the dare, forcing all the gases out. Then we've got a nice sealed system, and once the heat kicks in, it will turn all the liquids into gas. We'll have a little bit of dirt left behind from the polluted water, but I don't care. Oh, and rocket style over here, we want 3 liquid fuel tanks. Oh, come on. Yep. I'm going to put 3 liquid fuel tanks, or 2? Is there 3? 3 liquid fuel tanks, 1 liquid oxidizer tank, and that will get us enough to get to the far planet. Whew. Oh, you're done? Perfect. Let's just make sure. Yeah, there's nothing in there but liquid. That last layer is... That's not a lot of liquid in the last layer. But we do have enough polluted water, do we? You know what? I think I'll let just a little bit more water in there go in there before I seal it up. I just want to make sure I have enough liquid to absorb a lot of heat if needs be. Then we can put in the steam turbine, seal up the sides, and get ready to fire this sucker up. That's more like it. We got an actual proper amount of water in there. Done. Alright, seal it up. This is all ceramic I'm using, namely because I have an awful lot of ceramic. Turns out we needed all that ceramic to knock out one of the achievements, remember? How am I going to get this done? Come on. Yeah, we're going to put it there. You know what? We are just going to stick them all the way up. Yep, that will do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. You know, you need to go down a level. Yeah, close enough. That'll do. Yeah, anything we missed? No, we got it all. So, seal that up, and once that's sealed up, we can deconstruct this. And we can put our, we can put our steam turbine back on top. Do we have any excess plastic? Hey, we have excess plastic now. That must mean the transport grid is finished. I did queue up the transport grid again, didn't I? You know what? Don't care just yet. That's that all done. That's going to get kicked in power-wise. Oh, yeah, I should probably put in some generators for this, shouldn't I? Now, wherever am I going to fit them? Thank God for the ability to pause. There, we've queued up an entire power brick. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 coal generators that are going in right there. We're going to put in some storage containers between them to hold coal, some auto sweepers to sweep it all up, 5 batteries to measure the power limit, and then automation to make sure that those generators only turn on and off when necessary, a couple of transformers on the end, and those transformers are going to feed the power in from both sides. Yes. That's pretty decent. Pretty decent. What are we looking at on... Oh, it's coming up on nighttime. Let's make sure everyone's done a chore. I just want to double check that I'm not missing anything here. Yes, everyone has done a chore tonight. That is perfect. We've got to be getting close on that. So close. Anyway, all of that should be done pretty quickly. We have some really industrious dupes to take care of all those problems. Oh, that means I should probably start sealing this in and getting ready to plug in the supercoolant. Yes. Supercoolant wise, I'm going to have to make a pool somewhere and dump it in. I'm thinking probably right about here should be fine. Let me do a bit of a think on this. Done. Very simplistic, straightforward. That should sort that out. We're going to just dump some supercoolant in there. Conductive wire wise, I need something to power that. I am not even going to overthink this even a little bit. Overthinking? No. That is for another day. Today it's just we're going to hook up a coal generator to that. Should I put in automation? You know what? Why not? Quick smart battery. Tiny bit of automation. Oh, yeah, I should probably include a power wire. That would be intelligent. And done. That will be our supercoolant pump. That will dump the supercoolant into the system to get us primed. Oh, and what gases do we have in there? Let's see, gases. We should a little bit of carbon dioxide. That'll freeze solid. Polluted oxygen. That will either freeze to liquid or freeze solid. We don't care. Ah! Mistake. I didn't put in the central connection. That was kind of a dumb cough move. Never mind. We can come in from the other side. Take a little bit more of a walk around. It will be fine. Seriously? You did all of that and then you left... There's like one piece right there. Just... We get angry because we only have ourselves to blame. Now. Done, done, done. Let's skip this forward a bit until all the rest of this is ready to rumble. In traditional fashion, I of course forgot something, and that is the gas vents. I needed to put in the gas vents to dump in the liquid, the hydrogen and the oxygen, and yeah. Okay, we'll still be on close to budget. As for the steam turbine up here, you will notice I have 0 cooling solution for that, and I figure, well, we're in the Rime biome, so I think I am just going to, well, dump some ice temp shift plates on it. I only needed to stay active long enough to produce the required amount of liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen. That's it. No more, no less. And how are we looking on research now that we're speaking of? 701? How are we only on 701? We're out of databanks. Why are we out of databanks? Uh-oh. Let me do some checking here. I managed to find them. They were entombed up here in some regolith, which of course they were. There's 100 databanks, the ones I need to finish off the research. Oopsie. Let's see. Oh, and we've also got a vacillator recharge. Are you on someone's errands list? Someone should be getting around to researching. Yes, there we go. Thank you so much. Dope. Anyway, down here, how are we doing on this? I think we've got all the plumbing in place. We've got the gas piping ready to go, and we can now finally seal this up and be done with it. Though I still have to, of course, get the power finished. All of this needs to go in. Oh, and how are we looking on this cycle? Please tell me. 15 of 15. Yeah, come on. That job suitability thing, that's got to get ticked off at some point. So once that's sealed up, I'm going to make sure the power gets done. Oh, we might want to set these to say about... We're not going to use you for too long. 5K is fine. Consumable ore, coal. Yeah, we'll make you a priority 7, like most of the other things we're doing at the moment, because priorities have gone all to hell. It seems when you want things in a hurry, you stop caring about normality. Oh, what are you? You set to... Supercoolant, yes, we will make you a priority 7 as well. We'll dump our supercoolant in that little pit. Let's let snow. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's get rid of the snow first. I don't want any other liquids getting contaminated in here. That would be bad for you. While all of that was going on, research complete and colony achievement showed up. I could only wonder what that colony achievement is. And it's honorary doctorate. Unlock every item in the research tree. Done and done. Right, we're getting much, much, much closer. What does that leave us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, 8, 9 if you count the one that I can't get. And this one here, we've got 13 of 15. But yeah, it's early in the day. We'll hammer out the rest of those. We'll get everyone to do a job this cycle. Now, down here, I've got... I, of course, forgot a whole bunch of stuff, because I always do. I should have watched the whole video instead of just rushing and half-assing it. I have to put in temperature sensors here to put them on the pipes. Those liquid pipes here. I need to regulate the temperature going through them and turn on and off the aquatuners as needs be. So I had to bust back in here and put in some automation wires. It's done, so I can seal that back up again. I think. Yeah. No, I think I'm good. I'm good. I'm also going to need to put some automation wires hooked up to the liquid pumps. I don't want them turning on until certain things have been hit. And I'll put those automation wires out there. I'm going to need those later if I decide to continue using this, though I'm not sure. This may just be a temporary facility. All done. Yeah, I think we're almost ready to fire this up. No. I need gas pipes. I need the gas pipes from over here to be over there. That should get all the gases moving where I need them to go. Up here, how are we looking? Oh, we're almost full. We've almost got a full tank. We'll have plenty of hydrogen to dump into the system. Oxygen-wise, yeah, that's all backed up as well. We'll be all good on that front too. Which reminds me, I should probably check my core base. I just realized a few things. Yeah, my core base might be in a bit of trouble right now because I'm not producing as much hydrogen as I used to, and that hydrogen was kind of necessary for the running of the base. Get rid of that tile. I need that to be filled up. Anyway, core base, how are you looking on hydrogen supplies? Oh no, you're completely dry. So yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I need to put in some emergency backup coal generators here as well. I think we all know where this one was going. A couple of coal generators, or 3 coal generators, a storage bin, and an auto sweeper all hooked up with... Oh, power-wise, I think I missed a power cable. Yep. All hooked up, and a little bit of automation that goes from a smart battery over to the coal generators. Done, dusted. That should take care of my small power problems down here. At the moment, it's doing fine. It's just my dupes would have to start running on that, on the actual treadmills. That would be not good once the power went below a certain level, which I think they're just about to start doing. So this is going to need to be prioritized just a little bit to make sure my base doesn't fall over. Well, not so much my base, but the bottom half. All of the plastic presses and all that are all hooked up to that. Ooh, you know what? This would be far simpler, would it not, if I just did that? No, I can't do that. That powers my transit tube access. That would put way more power draw on that grid. That would cause breaks. There we go. And we want to set those to... No, coal bins. There we go. Coal will all get put in there. And these coal generators, what are they set to? Oh my god, there's no power on the grid already. This is bad. Coal generators at 50%. I don't care if the batteries are at 100%, you're still going to ask for coal. Oh, that's something I should cover. No, I'll cover that in a minute once these are up and running. And you, be a level 9. Just give me a tiny bit of power. Come on, tiny bit. Are you overclocking that machine right now? Seriously, nothing has power and you're over... There we go. And yes, power back on the grid. Yeah, we're not overclocking those machines anymore. That is done. I saw something red. Oh, those. No, never mind. You can be disabled. This, how is this? Ah, okay. We will get rid of those. Oopsie. I can't believe that grid's not complete because I missed that. That is so dumb. Anyway, over here, how are we looking? Everything should be just about in place and ready to go, which is good because I think that rocket is almost back. Is it 3.6 cycles for that rocket to come back? 2 cycles to tame the gassy moo. No. We have time. Anyway, that should get the oxygen flowing. Yeah, oxygen in there. Then we want to get the supercoolant in here. Checking the footage, I am well over the 35-minute mark. I need to cut this out soon. But first, First, we're just going to hook this up. We're going to get these flowing, and once they're flowing, I'm going to cut out the video there. Yeah, so that will pump the supercoolant from here into this section over here. For the rocketry section, we are going with where are we? Liquid oxidizer tank. You are going right there. Boom. That should have us our rocket sorted. We're going to have enough supercoolant? Yeah, we're definitely going to have enough supercoolant. So this pumps the supercoolant up. Supercoolant goes into and fills up this loop. Once that loop is filled, you know what? We can just start filling both of them now. I don't care. Automation-wise, yeah, we are... Oh, wait. I need to set the temperatures on these, don't I? According to my notes, this is going to be hydrogen, so this one is minus 255. Yeah. The temperature is above minus 255. Yeah, that's grand. And this one, if the temperature is above, minus 190. I'll put the link to the tutorial, top right again, just if you want to know how to make one of these, because... honestly, I have to go and look up the settings every time I make one. I can never remember. Usually it's so long in between making one and then the next. And what? Okay. Yeah, that liquid there shouldn't have just... Something turned to liquid and it dumped into that tank. Did I end up with any liquid? Anything with supercoolant in there? Oh, come on! Seriously? You cannot be serious. God. 1 second. Yeah, I love the way that dupe there is just like it looks like they're sliding along. I like to think they're just sliding in for the save on something. Oh, this okay. If we deconstruct that, yeah, this one's full. This one's not. So if we can get that before that blob of liquid gets from there to there, we should be fine. Now, what is your current job, Hulk? Please tell me that your job is deconstruct the liquid bridge. Yes. Can you do it fast enough? Yes, you can, because you are a legend. Right, okay, that could have went worse. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The liquid hydrogen has started. That was the most important one. That's the one that's going to take the longest. The liquid oxygen can catch up. It's not the worst thing in the world. Is it an annoyance? Yes. Is it the end of the world? No. Anyway, I'll fix this up now. I can basically deconstruct those pipes and let the liquid out. That should not be an issue. So yeah, I think we've got this. Yeah, I can clean up that mess. Achievement-wise, what have we got left to do? Not much. Let's double check here. Home sweet home. So I got to build a monument. I've got to launch the rocket. I'm working on that. I'm working on the Rift rocket. We've got to Critter Whisper. There's a Gassy Moo on its way back right now. And I should tame a shovel. Yes, I'm going to tame a shovel. Gassy Moo on its way back right now. Okay, not okay, but pretty cool. We'll get that after we finish the... We'll get the 0 degree building after we finish the liquid oxygen and hydrogen. Oh, get a room. I can do all of those later. And job suitability. Yeah, 15 of 15 again. I feel like I should have had that one already. Don't mean to be complaining about it. Anyway, one last thing I'll do before I go is I want to tame some shovels here. So we'll just make a little room for them. You know what? We'll make it that high, and we'll just stick in a station, which will be a grooming one. I want to start grooming these before they come back. And why is there an automation wire back there? Did I have this as a power generation station at some point? You know what? Never mind. We'll delete that before it becomes an issue. And I want to put in some diamond tiles. Yeah, I'm going to use diamond tiles here because I'm actually kind of short of obsidian. There we go. That should keep the shovels in, and then I can groom the 2 that are in there, and that'll get us the critter achievement. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this Scrabble for achievements. Scramble for achievements, and good luck.